How Zainab Ahmed, ex-finance minister, quietly engaged consultants for questionable gas deals. Hello everyone, welcome to newsspottv. A consultancy deal quietly orchestrated by Zainab Ahmed, the former Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, is raising eyebrows in the power sector, with several insiders telling the cable it is illegal and a waste of public funds. To execute a makeup gas reprocessing MUGR deal, the ministry appointed a transaction advisor in an arrangement that some fear might land the federal government in legal challenges. Makeup Gas MUG is the gas a power generation company Genco has already paid for, but has for one reason or the other not utilized during the year. A gas supply agreement, GSA, a bilateral transaction executed by Genco and a gas supplier, spells out terms for a review of the clauses. Ahmed had proposed that Nigeria could convert the MUG to liquefied natural gas and export to earn revenue for the federation. She sought and got the approval of former President Muhammadu Buhari. However, there are now questions as to her engagement of Ahmed Zakari and Co., an accounting firm, as transaction advisors in what is purely a bilateral agreement between Calabar Generation Company Limited and Aku Gas Limited. Calabar Genco is owned by the Niger Delta Power Holding Company NDPHC, which belongs to the three tiers of government, while Aku Gas is a private company. Aku Gas and NDPHC were already discussing the extension of the sunset dates for the utilization of the MUG without the involvement of any consultant or advisor. Both parties subsequently executed an addendum to the GSA that provides for the MUG to be utilized within 7 years, an official of the Ministry of Finance told. The implication is that at the time Zainab Ahmed executed the transaction agreement with Ahmed Zakari and Co. in September 2022, they all knew that there was really nothing for the firm to do, besides being paid for doing nothing. It was confirmed that the exact fees Zakari & Co. is being paid, but sources said it is in dollars. According to an industry insider who spoke with the cable, the standard practice with respect to the utilization of MUG is for the buyer to contact the seller and for both contracting parties to negotiate alternative durations for the utilization of the MUG. This is necessary because it is gas that the buyer has already paid for. There is usually no requirement for a third party to get involved. Indeed, because the GSA is a bilateral agreement, it will cease to be so if third and fourth parties get involved. What would usually happen is for the two parties to concede during one of the following or both. 1. Renegotiate the take or pay quantity upon which the GSA was executed, or 2. Extend the sunset date for the utilization of the MUG. If I were to advise President Bola Tinubu, he should direct the Ministry of Finance to stop all payments to Ahmed Zakari and Co. and ask the ministry to submit a report of the payments that have been made to the firm so far and for what purpose, an official said. President Tinubu should ask for all the agreements under the MUGR and demand a copy of the addendum which the Aku Gas executed with the NDPHC that extended the sunset date for the utilization of the MUG to 7 years. The cable has contacted the media office of the former finance minister for comments. It's understood that Dahiru has been putting pressure on Calabar Genco to execute the deal since they left office with the former finance minister. Let's take some comments. Somebody said, "See the woman that forced herself into World Bank job, and I never see anything yet." Another said, "She has been rewarded by former president with an executive position at World Bank." Another said, "If properly investigated, you find out the consulting company is linked to her." Another said, "This same lady forcefully and illegally imposed IPPIS on the Nigerian university system. IPPIS, a WB World Bank sponsored package that later turned to be a conduit pipe for siphoning already poorly paid civil servant salaries." Another said she was able to fulfill her promise to the World Bank by sinking the whole country into debts. That's the justification for a new job at the World Bank. Though Falana told us a bank like the World Bank can turn Father Christmas, but we don't know how to go about this. I didn't get the remaining part. Another said, God Almighty will save Nigerian masses from the political class, milking the wealth of this country dry, and the poor continue to suffer in silence. Another said, corruption everywhere. How can we make any progress as a nation, for crying out loud? Another said, Nigeria's show of shame with Buhari's 8 years of wastage. So sad. Another said, there was corruption in every ministry in Buhari's administration. Even Buhari was signing corruption invoices, which he never knew from his trusted allies. Another said, Northerners could be wolves in sheep clothing, pretending to be holy in their own, but they are not all good. Okay, so these are some of the comments that trails this jaw-breaking allegation of how Zainab Ahmed, the ex-finance minister, quietly engaged consultants for questionable gas deals, as reported by the cable. What's your opinion on this? These are some of the news that we read or come across, and we ask ourselves, with all this siphoning taking place without proper things done for Nigerians, how are we going to cross this borderline from abject poverty, hyperinflation, high cost of everything, and instability to the better side, where good governance will reign? Because we're only as good as the leaders we've chosen, and once they still have this mind to do this, what's the guarantee that things are going to get better? We can only be hopeful and pray and do the right thing. Thank you so much for watching. Do remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. We'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.